Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast. I'm your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hello.
What's up, Vaughn?
Hello.
All right, so we got this article that Paul had sent me about Matt Lucas. Basically, Matt Lucas hopes that he proved his Doctor Who doubters wrong in Series 10. Nardole's alter ego understands why some were unhappy with his casting. Lucas told Digital Spy that he knows some people were unhappy when it was announced that he'd be joining the show full time, but he hopes he ended up proving his worth. Let's see. Well, he says, so my job was just to keep my head down and just do the best I could, and I either proved them right or wrong. I hope I get the sense that people, not everyone, but I get the sense that some of the doubters in the end appreciated what I contributed to the show. He says when the character came back, I still wanted to bring a bit of levity to the show, but at the same time, I couldn't keep that previous performance up because people would be throwing bricks at their TV sets. He says it was a real gift from Stephen Moffat and his great team of writers to have a character that can be silly and grumpy, but at the same time can tune in emotionally and become more emotionally responsive as the series goes through. As an actor, I don't often get those opportunities. I tend to run for them. So this is one lured me in because I was silly. Because he was silly as Nardole, the funny alien robot hybrid. By the end, I had to play real emotion. It seems Nardole's arc is over, and we've seen the last of the character, unless, like Bill, he'll be making an appearance in the Christmas special. Basically, yes, a lot of us were pissed on the Real Whovians cast. But after seeing Series 10 multiple times that I have, my perspective is that I did and do love Matt Lucas, and I liked what he contributed to the role, and I was very happy with his performance. So he did change my mind, and there were some memorable moments that really makes the character stand out. I kind of am upset now that, we were left sort of with the character hanging in, that ship, which I'm not really, I would have wanted to see something else. I mean, hopefully we get to see him Christmas special. What do you have to say, Vaughn?
Oh goodness, I forgot.
Matt Lucas,
I wasn't. Well, at first, I liked him in Little Britain, so that's when I first saw Matt Lucas. On Little Britain when it was on HBO. Fantastic character actor. I think Husband of Riversong was and Dr. Mysterio was both touch and go for his character because you didn't have a fully developed character yet. You just know that he was somebody that we assumed that he by the time the end of Husbands of Riversong, the Doctor and Riversong was all, and that robot hybrid thing was all living together at the end. And so he'd been through a lot, which between Husbands of Riversong and Dr. Mysterio, him and the Doctor kind of bonded. So there was a little bit more character developed by the time we get to Mysterio. But still, we didn't know who this character was. I think by then we knew about the casting of him because he's in the Series 10 premiere, what little thing they do at the end, preview. But as the first, story, I'm gonna call it a star in her eye because I like that title for.
Yeah, me too.
So by the time we got to a star in her eye, we see Nardole. He's basically the Doctor and him has bonded. They're together. We still don't know enough about him to form a judgment. We just know he was a silly character with no real depth, a sidekick to the Doctor, comic relief. And then you just keep going, then you see him, the Doctor has ordered him to guard the vault, which later reveals Missy on the other side. So you just see him taking orders. But then the true moment when we finally get some character development is when he confronts the doctor for leaving him behind and basically leaving him on Earth with, well, not leaving him on, but basically saying, fuck, excuse my French, fuck this, I'm gonna go traveling while you guard the vault. You're supposed
Yeah.
to be on the oath and stuff like that. And that's the real moment I saw him just get really angry at the doctor.
Yeah. At
And
first I thought he was a dick for doing
yeah,
that, but then as the story went on, you got to understand why.
yeah. It's and then by the end of series, oh god,
10.
series 10, thank you. By the end of series 10, you know, he was a fully developed, the fans got to know him a little better.
Yeah.
And I mean, I actually got attached to him because,
Yeah.
hey, I mean, we want to root him, the underdog. I mean, he didn't take no mess from the doctor. And even in a deleted scene, he questions the doctor's judgment, which the doctor really just shuts him down right away, which was awful. But we see him growing a little bit courage. He's doing stuff more. He's trying to figure out. I think he's kind of grounded as Doctor goes on his very dangerous missions and stuff.
Yeah.
You see him asking questions. You know, realizing, hey, should we be doing this? You know, you had an oath. Trying to keep him on the right path, which he's like a grounded person for him. The
Right.
same way that River Song somebody else would probably been. I mean, Bill did her bit too, but he knew the situation that happened those 24 years on Delirium. So he was there. So he kind of knows how to work the doctor more than Bill will probably know.
Right.
Uh, so, I mean, it's his character development was just fantastic. I thought that's one thing they did get right with him. They made him not stupid, which is had comic relief, but he had like a compassion,
Yes.
and that showed through on oh god, the last one.
Yeah.
I'm really bad with the names
Dr.
now.
Falls. That's right.
Dr. Falls, and you see him, you see a growth, and you see a real genuine concern. And I like the ending where him and the doctor is talking. He's talking like in light of the situation, which is pretty grim on both sides because we don't know where the doctor. We know where the doctor ends up. But we don't really know what happens to him and the people that's living in that
Yeah, I'm upset that
biodome.
we didn't get an answer with that. That
Yeah,
was like, you know.
yeah, and you see great courage, and you see a real character develop in him. Like he knows that he has to stay behind, and you know he has a duty to take care of these people.
Right.
And I think that's where I saw the real gist of his character. You know, he's just a simple person that's trying to do right. He might
Right.
have done bad things in the past, just trying to, at the end, trying to be the best person he can under
Yeah.
the situation. And that's how I viewed this character. I think it was wonderful that he was involved. I mean, I have nothing against Matt Lucas because he's a fantastic actor. So
Yeah. I got to say that I was against. I didn't like him in The Husbands of River Song. I didn't like him in Doctor Mysterio. In the pilot, I was like liking him very, very, very little because we really didn't know. I was curious: is he a robot? Is he not? What the heck was the deal? Then there was another episode. I think it was Thin Ice, where he was being like, he actually before Thin Ice, it was the other episode where he was just being a jerk. And I'm like, oh, the hell with him. Just go on your adventures, you know?
yeah,
But, and then once it was like the Missy episode,
yeah,
and everything, then you started to see, the flashbacks where he's, dressed like a monk
yeah,
and telling the doc. So I really, there was even an episode that didn't really count, the Truth Monks, where he looked like a hero, but it
hmm,
wasn't really him anyway. I don't know. I still
yeah,
get confused about that. But he was really, in the end, he was a very likable character. Even, I guess, the Master, like John Sims Master and Missy,
hmm,
didn't, like, they kind of accepted him,
hmm,
but didn't really want to kill him.
yeah,
Like, he was just part of the crew. Like, they'll beat the crap out of the doctor, and they just looked at him like, like, get
yeah,
aside, like, whatever, and he's just, looking at them like, whatever. So it was a kind of a respect thing. I like that.
hmm,
And again, he started getting good with computers, and developing defenses for the people. I liked it. I hope he appears in the Christmas special. I hope we get to find out that he's off on his merry way and he's happy. He's not getting killed by the Cybermen. I was expecting like something to happen in the finale, like he was going to get shot and it was going to be revealed that he's part robot or something. But of course, they left that in limbo, But again, yes, Matt Lucas, you won us over. It wasn't your fault at first; it was the writing. But finally, you got some cool moments, and you became interesting to us where we wanted to see you stay. Yes, you won us over. Yes, absolutely, Matt Lucas. What about you, Ben?
Yeah, I agree. Beginning, not so much. Later, got a little better.
Yeah.
I have a weird thing, and Nardole became something that I wish Mel could have did because she had a computer background. I mean, she could have been like
who?
Like Mel off of the old series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she had this background in technology and computers,
right.
And Nardole was doing some of the things that she could have done if they had better writing. Like she could do reconnaissance, she can make defenses, she can hack and stuff. And I mean, her character should have been like that, honestly.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be our short and sweet and to the point. Yes, Matt Lucas, we love you, man. Great job. As Nardole, hopefully we get to see you in the Christmas special. And we're going to get out of here. So thank you, Ben. Thank you, Vaughn. Take care. Bye for now.